Hello, myself Sunil R Nair, and here basically we are discussing about one topic that is currencies. Currencies means you can say the normal currency basically. In this basically we are discussing the dependency of the currencies. So these all are basically dependencies which actually we are discussing. In this basically we reached up to the topic that is one tomato basically created 3 lakh planets. How basically that we have already discussed. 3 lakh tomato cost basically we have already discussed. Planet cost also basically we have already discussed. So now here basically we are discussing how basically they designs the planet. That's the very dangerous question basically. So currently basically the Earth planet basically says that basically we have designed the tomato planet, 3 lakh planet. So that is designing only. They have done the design only. Na? They have designed the planet only. All the energy basically are given by nuclear power company, which is connected to the satellite group basically, and they have sent the data to. But control basically is with satellites only basically. They have sent the set of data because they only have the matrix basically. Which planet is going to attract which planet, and which planet is not going to attract which planet. That data basically they only have. It's 100 crore, more than 100 crore planets basically. More than 100 crore, 200 crore planets basically. That means you can just understand. From there basically the planets data basically are collected and then basically it's sent basically. So planets, next planet basically. So Earth planet basically is creating what? Earth planet is creating next level planets basically. So one person asked that basically today do you know basically which planet basically we are creating? One person question actually he actually asked the question basically. Then he told that basically that software company basically might be knowing because they are into the data science. This is basically the big level data science project basically, who are basically into science level basically, scientific and the NASA ISRO group level. He told that basically today which planet basically we are creating basically, from which story basically. That basically was very dangerous because everything is changed basically. For example, around from vegetable, 1 lakh vegetable, from 1 lakh vegetable 3 lakh planet basically created, right? From each planet, from each vegetable. So 3 lakh multiplied by 1 lakh, that much planets basically has created. So that is basically changed. And cost of basically how that is calculated, that basically we have already actually discussed long before only. And cost everything basically is decided by nuclear power company only basically. Here basically in planet creation basically there is no monetary level stuff basically. There is no monetary level stuff basically. So currency is connected up to this level basically. Currency the group basically who gets the data, that data basically they are getting from this all basically. This all groups basically. One person asked the question basically from where currency groups are getting the data here. That is this all groups na basically. Nuclear power companies basically generating the planets. They are only generating the planets. Nobody else basically have the power and nobody else basically have the permission only basically. If they don't have the permission, if they don't have they don't know how to do, then how basically they are going to do only basically. Few people says that basically yeah basically somebody will misuse the thing basically. But if anybody knows anything, if anybody knows the matrix of the universe basically, then only they are going to do. Na? Otherwise how basically they are going to do? How basically they are going to do it basically, because you can't pass a single level conditions from earth planet to universe, that is the sky, without any permission basically. Rocket basically are sent, missiles are sent with the permission basically. Without permission basically, not a single energy basically are sent to the universe basically, not a single basically. Then how we are going to misuse basically? So this was the question basically asked, that basically somebody will misuse, then basically what do? But you can't pass a single condition, basically how that basically you are going to misuse. That was basically the dangerous question and dangerous answer also basically. That how you are going to pass the data. That was dangerous question and dangerous answer basically. So the cost basically we have already discussed of the 1 tomato and the 3 lakh tomato planet, and how that is designed. That basically is the set of incidents basically which is created by the government. That means government knows that which planet is on creation basically. Otherwise basically how they are going to generate the incidents basically. They have generated 3 lakh incidents basically. So they basically know basically, right? On this day basically this planet is going to generate, this day this planet is going to generate, this day this incidence is going to happen. That means their entire group basically knows that these all planet basically are going to generate. That's why basically they are sitting at Parliament House and moving in a red light car, red batti cars. And nowadays basically BMW are also getting used in red batti. Previously it was Ambassador, but nowadays BMW is also there basically. BMW is there and many cars basically are getting used. So just imagine basically up to what level the stuff basically has reached. So this basically is upper than the currency basically. The currencies groups are also basically connected with set of groups. They also basically gets the data that how we have to proceed, how the plan basically is there, which type of planet basically is going to cost how much. According to that only basically we have to print. One person told that basically 5 crore people basically are going to come basically. According to that World Bank basically has issued some amount. So just print that much amount basically in the each and every country basically, because they are going to place it in many countries. So that is different thing. They are also going to generate some set of planets only basically, but that will take time basically. Why? Because they have just created basically. Their age is 22. They have just created basically, just created by human clone companies, and their age is 22. Their age is 22. So you can just imagine basically the things basically. Their age is 22 and they are going to design the planet basically. But that will take time because their age is 22. They will brush up the data, then the already basically things basically we have discussed, that 3000 software delivery head, of 3000 project managers, 5 presidents, 4 to 5 prime minister basically. That all basically need to create from that 5 crore people, 5 crore human clone basically. For that basically set of tasks, set of user stories, set of sprint, set of plans, set of project management plans, each and everything basically has designed basically. Each and everything basically has designed. So this type of projects manager are also basically exist, who basically do this type of tasks. So they are basically bigger level project managers. They basically say that basically we want to create 3000 software delivery heads, 7 prime ministers, 7 presidents, 3000 company owners, software company owners, 3000 normal company owners. Like this basically our things are also basically there. So this also basically connects to the currency directly. In next video basically we are going to see a little bit more about the currency's dependency, up to what level the currency dependencies are.